Azul is a drafting and tile laying game released in 2017 and designed by Michael Kiesling, with art by Felipe Guerin and Chris Williams. The goal is to create the most majestic mosaic of tiles upon the walls of a Portuguese palace. Try not to drop any, oops. To set up, fill the bag with all of the tiles and arrange the factory displays into a circle in the middle of the table. Place the starting player marker in the area between the factory displays. Give each player a player board and a score marker to place at 0 on their board. Whoever most recently visited Portugal is the starting player. What do you mean you've never been to Portugal? Randomly selected then. In Azul, players are tile laying artists employed by King Manuel I of Portugal to decorate the walls of the royal palace of Evora. A bit like Sagrada, but no dice were harmed in the making of this game, I think. The game is played over a variable number of rounds during which the factory displays are filled with 4 tiles each from the bag. Then each player, in clockwise order, will either pick all of the tiles of the same color from any one display, or all the tiles of the same color from the middle of the table. In the case of the former, any tiles they do not take from the display are moved to the middle. The first player in a round to pick from the middle will also take the first player marker. The selected tiles are then placed in a pattern line on the left side of the player board. The tiles are placed from right to left, and each line can only hold one color. Additionally, the pattern line cannot hold tiles of a color that is already in the same wall line on the right side. If there are more tiles picked than spaces in the pattern line, the remainder and the first player token, if applicable, are put on the floor line. Once all tiles have been picked, the wall tiling phase of the round starts. All players simultaneously go through their pattern lines from top to bottom and move the rightmost tile from complete lines to the matching space on the wall line, with the rest of the tiles in the pattern being returned to the box lid. Incomplete lines are ignored for now to be completed later. Points are scored for horizontally and vertically adjacent tiles immediately, and points are lost based on the number of tiles in the floor line. Told you not to drop them. The floor tiles are returned to the box lid, with the first player marker being placed in the middle of the table again, and that player taking the first turn in the next round. At the end of a round where any player has completed at least one horizontal row on their wall, the game ends and final scores are tallied. Endgame scoring is claimed for completed columns, rows, and full sets of 5 of the same color. Whoever has the most points wins, with ties broken by most completed horizontal lines. I consider myself somewhat competent in the realm of home maintenance and repair. I've built furniture and installed appliances. I've patched holes and replaced an entire wall. I've moved, both myself and others, more times than I care or have the capacity to count. I get a deadly thrill from wandering the aisles of home improvement stores and collecting wafts of cut lumber scent. However, I've never tiled anything. Not a kitchen, a bathroom, Professor Plum's conservatory. That's not to say that I don't want to or don't believe I'm able to, it just hasn't come up yet. There are several variations from the original Azul, including Summer Pavilion and Master Chocolatier, none of which I'm familiar with yet. This game comes packed with a quick and breezy drafting loop, a pleasant aesthetic, and chunky starburst-looking tile pieces. Absolute top 5 in the category of, can I eat these? Not that I have, yet. I'm always game.